It's time to do 18. Alrighty. So, wow. Is this factorable? Like, that's, you gotta check to see if it's factorable. If I took out an x squared from these guys, I'll get a 19, and I can't make 9 into a 19, so I know I can't use grouping. This is not a grouping problem. We gotta factor this all the way, but we can't use grouping. Oh, sad times. Everybody's sad right now. Okay, let's get happy a little bit. Like, P over Q, that is not happy. Okay, we're going to list all the possible rational zeros, and in order to do that, we got to find all the factors of the constant, which goes on top, and all the factors of the leading coefficient. Instead of writing P over Q, wouldn't it have been great if they went C over LC?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great. Because that more relates to, like, oh, the constant and the leading coefficient. But anyways, we have plus or minus 1, plus or minus 9, plus or minus 3. Those are the only numbers that would divide a 9 evenly. Okay, and then we have the factors of 3. That would be plus or minus 1 and plus or minus 3. Okay, let's do all the numbers that divide by 1 first, okay, and start testing. We got to start testing. Are we missing any terms? No, we're not missing any terms. So we're going to start writing. We got 3, negative 19, 33, and then negative 9. And then we got to try positive 1 first. Yeah, let's do it. 3. And that's going to be negative 16. That's going to be negative 16. We add those. What is that? Negative 17? No, it's not negative 17. It's positive 17. 17. Yep, that definitely doesn't work. Okay, let's do it again. 3, negative 19, 33, and then negative 9. Is that a negative 9? No, yeah, it's negative 9. And then we go wing, and then we're going to do that, and we're going to do that. I'm going to try negative 1. So I try negative 1. I get a 3 because I just bring down the first one. I do nothing with it. 3 times negative 1 is going to be negative 3, and then I get a negative 22. Negative 22 times negative 1 is going to be a positive 22. 22 plus 33 is going to be 55. Oh, that's not going to work either. Dang, sad times. Okay, should we try another one? Yes, we should. We got to keep going until we can't do it anymore. 3, negative 19. Did you guys already find it?
No. You should just try 3.
You just want me to keep trying? Okay, so we get 3. Then we get 9. Then we get negative 10. Then we get negative 30. Oh my gosh, it's so close. Oh, it works. Oh, we got a 0. Awesome smiley. Okay, he made his appearance. So we have a 0. We got x minus 3 times, and what do we get after we take the x minus 3 out? We get a constant of 3, we get a negative 10x, and we get a 3x squared. So if we were to divide out x minus 3, this is what we would get. If I multiply these back together, I'll get back to this polynomial. Now I must finish factoring. Okay. Now this is a quadratic. We can continue on with our quest on trying to find more zeros, or we can just try to factor this foo. I'm going to try to factor this foo. So when I factor this foo, I'm going to multiply the 2 3's together, so I get 9, and then I have a negative 10 down there. Is there anything that multiplies to give me 9, but then adds to give me negative 10? Oh, you guys are so good. Negative 9, negative 1. And we're going to use a negative 9, negative 1 because negative 9 plus negative 1, if I put x's on them, that equals negative 10x, right? Right. So I can take out this negative 10 right here and put in those two numbers, negative 9x and negative 1x. Let's put the rest of the stuff in there too. So then we're going to factor this by grouping. So I'm going to group the first two terms, group the last two terms. For the first two terms, I take out a 3x, and I get x minus 3. And then for this one right here, it looks like I need to take out a negative 1 so that my factors are the same. We have x minus 3. And now I can take out an x minus 3 from both of them and just write it once, x minus 3. What do I get when I factor? When I divide out an x minus 3 from each of those, I get 3x minus 1. So I write 3x minus 1. And don't forget our other factor friend. We got to bring him down. X minus 3.
Wouldn't you square it?
Ooh, snap. X minus 3, x minus 3. Yeah, let's square the dude. Okay. So you have x minus 3 squared 3x minus 1. Hey, just for fun, our 0, 3, remember we found him over here? That 0, what is his multiplicity? It is 2. So if you guys were to graph this, at 3, you would have a 0. And then at, what 0 would this be? 1/3. At 1/3, which would probably be like right here, right? We're going to start here and here because we have a leading coefficient that is positive with an odd degree. So I'm going to come at this 1/3 right here, and I'm going to go through that 1/3, and then I'm going to come back to the 3, and I'm going to bounce off of him because we have an even multiplicity. I should have checked for my y-intercept. What's my y-intercept? If I plug in 0 for x, I get -9, so right here is -9. All right, there you go. That's extra. I even graphed it for you guys. There it is, fully factored form.